So words can be used here as just concepts to describe that which is beyond any description. Words can never really describe this because this is beyond any description. And this it can't be spoken, can't be said. It's just this without speaking, without even talking about it. It's already this. It's already this in the midst of happening, quarreling happening. It's already this in the midst of frustration that seems to happen. It's already this in the midst of thunderstorm, war. So any action being taken to do anything, there's no one behind it. There's no one behind anything. There may seem to be something that seems to say, oh, but you know, I think I'm gonna take left or take right. No. There may seem as if there's something that's is making decisions, but that's as it happens, there's no one behind it. That is already empty. That is already this emptiness, nothing appearing as that. Even when the question is asked, there is no one who's asking a question. Even when an answer is given, there's no one who's giving an answer. There's just what seems to be happening. And this isn't happening to anyone or anyone. There is no real purpose. There is no meaning. But somehow, in the story, the meaning may seem to imposed. Something may seem to say, oh, this means that yesterday, because so and so said something, so that's why this is happening. So that's that's a meaning that seems to be imposed in this. But this, as it is meaningless. There's no meaning. Life has no meaning, and life has no purpose. It's just what's happening. But purpose and meaning may seem to be imposed in the story. Or you can say this is neither meaningless nor meaningful. So what seems to be the knower is already the unknown appearing as a knower. There is no real knower. So when there is knowing happening, that's just a story appearing in this. It's just a story that is appearing from that which is unknown. And right now, there is no story. Right now, there is no future. There is no past here. There can be an imagination, but now it has no past, has no future. And now is not a moment. Now is eternal. There is never not now, or what seems to be the morning, you may seem to say, in the afternoon I'll do this and that. But when the afternoon comes, then you say now. Then you may plan to do something in the evening. You may say, maybe in the evening I will uh, enjoy my supper with my family. Then comes the evening, you say, now I'm eating my supper. So now is eternal. It's not a moment in time. So there's no past. There is no future. There's just this. The seeing, as it is always without the seer. There is no seer. And the seeing itself sees nothing. But in the story, it may seem as if there is a real seer who sees. The seer may even claim that, oh, I see that the sky is blue today. I see that it's very cold today. The weather is very cold. But that's a story because the seer is imaginary. There's no real seer. It's just seeing. And this seeing is empty. It is nothing. Whether the body is asleep, the seeing continues. The seeing itself never sleeps. There is no time. Time is imaginary. All is imagined by no one. What seems to be the journey is imaginary. Somebody who's listening, somebody who's waiting, somebody who seems to be going somewhere, that's an imagination also appearing in this as this. So there's no one already to fall away. But what seems to be the imagination may seem to stop because the separate self is just an imagination. There's no real separate self. Separate self. Yet all is already this. There is no separation.